Hey everybody, so look, this is not a stock market crash video at all, but I do want to give you a warning because there's some things going on in the market that doesn't look too great in the chart and also in the news. But first, let's look at the chart. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. First, let's look at the SPY chart monthly. We're up a lot. I mean, this is insane, right? Last time we had a trend like this was back in May. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 candles green. That's 5 months. And then we had like a chill month, a consolidation. And then we went flatline for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we had a big drop. We're talking about 6 months straight going up on a SPY chart. Let's look at the weekly and let's get more in detail with this chart. Weekly chart still looks good. Still looks good in the weekly chart. And the MACD and RSI is pretty high. Especially the MACD, that's insane high, right? We still can't see much detail what's going on here, except for you can see a gap right here. That doesn't look too great. You never want to have a gap, but we did a gap here and it kept going up, right? But there's a difference because when it gapped here, it was going up from this downtrend right here. We don't have a downtrend to reverse here. It was just all up. So that's going to be a sign of caution right there. The daily chart. Now things starting to get interesting right here. So we have a lot of gaps. We have a gap right here. We have a gap right here. We have not too much a gap right here, but we have a indecision candle, a doji candle right here. And then you have another gap pump right here, right above the doji candle. Because we are in the area of extreme caution. It just keeps going up. This is a huge pump. It went from 671 to 689. What you want to see stocks do is similar to this. We wanted to go up like this. This is a nice healthy uptrend. But when you start seeing things like this, that's going to be a sign of caution in the stock or ETF or whatever you're watching. Let's look at the hourly chart. Hourly chart, pretty much went to 689. Now it's at the 688, 687 area. So the hourly doesn't show too much. 30-minute chart pretty much shows the downtrend intraday. Not really a huge downtrend because the support here at 686 is what we're looking for, a break to confirm a downtrend on the SPY ETF, right? The 15-minute chart doesn't show much. 5-minute chart, just a downtrend on intraday. You can't say it's going to be a crash. So what we see the most is that SPY is going to have to break the 686 to start a downtrend. Same thing with the hourly. I don't really see too much of a downtrend or a crash going on until we break the 686. Then after the 686, it would need to break the 684 area. Then, we could possibly start seeing a downtrend coming up into SPY, ETF, and the Qs. But this never looks great when you have all these gaps right here, right? Never looks great. What's going on? AMD is just kind of a crazy chart, 171 to 267. Doesn't mean it's going to retrace back here because the gap. But I wouldn't be surprised this AMD comes down to maybe 249 area, possibly, if it's going to profitate, because it's gapping up a lot. And here's a good example. Microsoft gapped up from 525 to 553 in a short period of time. If you bought down here, you're very happy, right? You're selling up here for sure if you bought down here. There's just no reason not to sell up here if you bought here, right? Yeah, the SPY ETF, the Q ETF, we are in an area of concern, but we do have the interest rate cut decision coming up. And we have some meetings, South Korea, and we have the meeting with China. So all is not lost yet, but you do have to be concerned. NVIDIA, this is a classic indicator of a downtrend. This candle right here, classic indicator that a downtrend may be in progress and on the way and could fall back down to, 195 area. And if it goes below 195, you're talking about the 191 or 190 area, but it's still up considerably a lot. It went from $86 all up to 212 high. So, if NVIDIA does go down some, it wouldn't be surprising. But I'm still not calling it a crash. Some people are calling it a crash on different media outlets. A crash is coming. They're saying a bubble. Is the stock market in a bubble, AI bubble? Possibly. Money's getting thrown around everywhere. NVIDIA is throwing around money. Chat GPT is throwing around money. I wouldn't be surprised to come down some because of this candle right here. 212 to 205 retrace back down. And we're at what, all-time highs, right? For NVIDIA, all-time highs, yeah. So anything is possible for NVIDIA to go down lower. But even if the earnings is good, how much more can we go up? We're going to keep buying forever? I don't. It's kind of wild, right? Market just keeps going up regardless, no matter what. So I wouldn't be surprised some profit taking come at some point, at some point. And this could be an indicator of the first profit take right here for NVIDIA if we go below 200. And if it holds at 200, 293, 201, it may go back up again if it holds it. So if you're watching NVIDIA or any tech stocks, the AI stocks, Q's, SPY ETF, Q's is heavily in NVIDIA. So if NVIDIA starts to fall, you may see Q's come down to maybe 633 can be the first support area, 633, 229. You may see it there. So that's the support that you're looking for the Q's, the 633 and the 629 area. Now, if it holds the support or it doesn't even touch the support, it may be good to go. Everything may be fine. But you just have to watch for these candles that is spinning top at the very top of this uptrend. That's never, it doesn't look good. So yeah, if you're into SPY, the Q's ETF, AI, tech in general, follow this channel, subscribe, because I'm all over it. All over the tech ETFs, AI, and any sector that's starting to boom. I'm watching it. The energy stocks, the AI, the tech in general, rare earths. We follow all those stocks that's starting to move up. That's trending in the news, right? And I always try to give you a heads up, before the move happens. But the status quo of how everything is right now, if everything stays the same or we get bad news, we could start to see a downtrend in the Qs and also the NVIDIA stock. So that's going to be resistance for NVIDIA, 210. Support going to be at 293 or just 201. So yeah, follow this channel if you love SPY, Qs, tech, AI. I cover those stocks, and I also look for sectors that are on the move, that are getting attention in the news, right? The rare earths, right? Rare earths are really low, and then it started getting attention in the news, went straight up. Energy stocks, energy companies are needed to power the AI, right? So those are getting attention. So when those got attention, it went up. Got to follow the money, follow the sectors, and on a daily, be careful with NVIDIA, the Qs, and the SPY. Intraday, what you want to do now is watch for the press conference, the FOMC. Now, can we trace back up during the interest rate cut? Depends what Jerome Powell says. So that's what you're watching for today. Everybody, subscribe, like, and comment. And thanks for watching. See you next time.